Over here it's got the new helm seats for 2011, the fiberglass design, which are flip up so you can stand. You've got dual seats here, flip down with the lumbar support. And nice thing about this is you've got two sets of footrests. You've got a footrest here when you're sitting, and when you're ready to tackle the big waves, you've got an angled footrest down here at the bottom, which gives you some leverage when you're hitting waves. A lot of manufacturers have a flat surface here, makes it very uncomfortable when you're hitting big waves. Moving around, you've got integrated outriggers here in the boat. They're Taco Grand Slam outriggers with molded handles, so they're easy to get to, easy to access when you're ready to score that big fish. Your lights in the top are all LED. You've got red LEDs in the top, so you can leave them on when you're driving at night. Controls for your aft and forward spreader lights, as well as integrated speakers into the top. Moving around to the back of the boat here, you've got some great seating on this boat. You've got a fold-down seat here in the back, which fits 3 adults, 4 children, as well as what we call our trolling seats. So when you're trolling, you can actually face backwards and watch the lines when you're out fishing. And when you're fishing, you don't want this seat here in the back, so what happens is it lifts up and tucks away, and you end up with a fishing blue water bolster here in the back of the boat, which is great for fighting a big fish. And this is what we call your fishing bait prep center here. We've got lots of tackle storage, which is all lockable. You've got Plano boxes down there. You also have storage down here for knife and pliers, as well as spot you can put your leader lines. You can fit 2 sets of leader lines. It's also got a bag that actually stores in here, so you can store your other tackle also. On top of that, underneath these cushions here, you've got a full-size live well with a Vortex design, blue gel coat. It's fully insulated. And on the other side here, you've got a sink with a cutting board that is removable. Stainless steel sink pulls out, and it's fresh water, so you can rinse your hands off while you're fishing, and also rinse off some of your expensive gear. Now, fish box capacity, this boat's got 3 times the fish box capacity of a normal 30-foot center console. And just to show you, to take a look, we've got dual boxes on both sides. You can look at the size of the fish boxes and how deep they go back. It would take a very, very good day to fill one of these boxes, let alone both of them. You notice the lids are insulated on top also. And these are actually controlled by a grouper gulper diaphragm macerator pump, which is top of the line. This boat's outfitted standard with downrigger plugs, stainless steel tow rails, 360-degree bolster protection, and a ton of rod storage. You've got horizontal rod storage, you've got gunnel rod storage, you've got rocket launcher rod storage built into the helm, as well as the top, the lockable rod storage, which gives you 30 rod holders altogether. So this boat really is built for hardcore fishing. And you open up this back seat here, it's got the best access out of any 30-foot center console for your batteries. Most manufacturers either hide the batteries inside the head or down in the bilge, which corrosion and moisture will build up on your battery terminals and eventually rust them out. Here, they're in a nice dry compartment. They're easy to change out, easy to access, easy to service. Your battery switches are easy to get to. Notice the standard battery charger on this boat. One thing about the Robalos is they come pretty loaded up. Where a lot of manufacturers are a la carte, we put a lot of the features that are optional standard on our boats. And down here, you can see how nice and clean and finished off our bilge areas are. Our fiberglass stringer systems are completely finished off, just like the outside of the boat. Notice the size of the sea strainer, which is a standard feature on this boat. Filters all the water that comes in through the ocean before it hits your pumps. It'll extend the life of all your pumps. Your fuel water separators, everything you need to get to is down in this compartment. Very easy accessible. This boat is completely self-bailing. It's got integrated drains, which are very unique. Most manufacturers tap into the deck and they drill holes into the deck, which can lead to problems with leaks, requires caulking, and these are the most effective drains for draining water outside the cockpit. We've got 2 integrated drains on that side and 2 on this side, which actually flush the water through the cockpit. And there's no obstruction in drain size, because whatever goes in that hole will go out the side. It drains out the side, so when you're backing down on a fish, you're not going to have any water flood through the cockpit. So there was a lot of thought and design that went into the design of this boat. Back here you've got a full-size transom walkthrough. You can notice how thick the door is on this, very heavy duty. And just like all the Robalos, we do have a freshwater wash down here in the back with a stainless steel hose and faucet, transom walkthrough, and actually a built-in swim ladder that pulls out of the transom of the boat too. So if a diver is interested in this boat, somebody that does a lot of water sports, is actually the easiest accessible ladder as far as any 30-footer in the marketplace. On top of that, you also have a saltwater wash down that's back here too, so you can rinse the boat off while fishing. And this has been a very popular package on this boat, the 300 series Yamaha, which are now on a V6 block. They're new for 2011, and Robalo is exclusively powered by Yamaha. And this has definitely been a great package. You can also go with 250s on this boat. That pretty much wraps it up here on the R300 Robalo center console, our flagship fishing boat that's got a lot of the comfort features on it also.